Well, have you taken a DNA test to learn more about your family history? A new podcast is investigating the dark side of the multi-billion-dollar genetic testing industry.
The award-winning investigative journalist behind the podcast, Should I Spit, is Claire Aird, and she joins us now. Claire, good morning to you. So what have your investigations uncovered here?
So this is a wild story. It begins in a police interrogation room in New Orleans. A man has been brought in for questioning. He thinks it's about a hit and run. And what police actually reveal is that his DNA has linked him to a murder clear across the country. He's shaken. What he later finds out is it's the first time that police have gone to Ancestry.com with a warrant saying you hand over the information associated with one of the people in your database. What Michael, the man's name is, can't work out is that he's never done an ancestry test. He asks his family, he can't find that they've done one either. So this raises a lot of questions.
So what happened?
You'll have to listen to the podcast, Carl.
You did dive into the links between DNA data and the Mormon Church. What is the relationship there?
Yeah, so around 30 million of us have done one of these family history DNA tests. And what you probably wouldn't realise is that this industry has these deep roots in the Mormon Church. So Mormons believe that you have to be baptised to receive eternal life. But if you die before you are baptised, what happens then to these family units who want to exist in the afterlife together? So the church encourages their members to do their family trees, find out who is a part of their family, and then posthumously baptise them. So their interest starts with records, just genealogical information, and then there's DNA, this biological record that you can't change. So it's not a stretch to think that the Mormon Church, obviously super interested in this as a way to identify people, that eventually police would want to use this as a tool to identify people.
But aren't police already doing that? I mean, particularly in the US, we know that their database obviously is humongous. So they have been able to track down murderers, in some cases serial killers in the US, based on this ancestry stuff. So isn't some of this data actually doing good?
Absolutely. Who doesn't want to put a serial killer behind bars? There are limits, though, on what we give police access to in the course of their work. For example, police don't routinely check your emails or your phone. So that's a conversation that I think we need to have. This is information that can contain potentially very sensitive health information. It identifies not just you, but your entire family. And currently, there's no legislation in Australia that is really speaking to this for police.
That's the point. Okay, so everyone gets caught up in this because they love it. They want to find out where their family history is, where the family tree goes. But the information that you give, you expect will be held privately and not be allowed to be released in any way, shape or form. What you're saying is the police can access it, and Ancestry.com or whatever it is, whatever the particular company is, isn't necessarily holding on to it?
So the thing to think about when you donate your DNA is that this is an immutable record that you can't change. This is forever. It's not like a credit card, right? It identifies your entire family. If the police want to compel a company to hand over that data and they go to court, they will.
It's amazing they can do that, yet they can't access any of the data that Facebook or Instagram has half the time. So there is some greater regulation needed, I think, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's food for thought. Good on you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And for more info on Claire's podcast and that dude in New Orleans, it's called Should I Spit? Worth a listen.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my goodness, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?
Always happens.